Alrighty, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I think we'll keep the team we have. We sold everything between episodes. Well, not everything. We sold a lot of stuff just so we can carry some more stuff. And rested. So I'm kind of thinking talk to Fawn. Can we go to this hideout? I didn't think we'd be able to cross that. Okay, we'll do this. Alright guys, what's up? Sister Kerisme, Brother Woljif. You got my message then? Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear sister. It was one thing after another. First I was shackles, next, well, no, I was still in shackles and I was being watched, and then the chief got me out. I came straight here. I knew you were waiting for me. Enough talking or else we'll be here all night. We had a clear plan. We're gonna wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods and leave. Even the neighbors called the guards. There was no time to get away, but what happened? That bitch Erebus showed up right away. She knew we'd been there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it is. What do you have to say? Make it quick. Well, yeah, lawful. The burden of proof lies on the accuser. Wolfen doesn't have to prove anything. She speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you here to be somebody to hide behind if things went south. Burden of proof. Are you a city guard or something? I don't know how it is with your lot, but in the family, the highest rank is always right, and here that's me. Do you think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has be a part of has quickly come to an end. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or the competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. Yeah, that's not good. Carabassus is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? I'd be glad to leave like the rest of my brothers and sisters, but in the family there's nothing worse than betrayal, and it's something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either, and if I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say, I wish I was burning in Carabassus. I want to keep on living. I'm going to take a chance until I find out who the traitor is here. No one is leaving. Woljif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Kirimi got 6 of us together in this very basement, me and 5 others. And the 5 over there, I mean. She rounds us up and she says we got to score ancestries and wonders. Fuck me. But one place no one ever been able to hit. The place is guarded by a golem, but now a powerful skull that would knock out the golem just happened to come in our possession, along with their tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, so we know that any enchanted junk we sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing is that none of us wants to be hanging about the shop ahead of the job. No casting out the place, no casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. The job was top secret. Also true so far. Go on. We did everything right with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it as clear as day. Sister Dalena was on lookout. Brother Millerun had the scroll. Dolphy, Tav, and Vinir bought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in the sack. And one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled onto a table after it. Next thing I know, Erebeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was going to wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by the tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off me, about 20,000 worth, and to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Where's the Moon of the Abyss, Woljif? What's the Moon of the Abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of the thing of wonders. Sterling silver sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, a crescent moon, a waning moon in the middle. There was a dark crystal. It was like an eclipsing moon. Old man Fellerman was so proud of the amulet. He used to say, "I'll never sell it, it's the jewel of my collection." I used to go in there and see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look like in Carabassus. People used to claim it was a powerful thing. But who's to say if you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you in a second if you tried to fence it. Everybody knew you always hanging around, blah blah and wonders, drooling over the moon of the abyss. Do you think you could swipe it in all the commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that you'd be locked up and get off scot-free? And with your fancy trinket to boot, don't take me for a mug, Woljif. I see right through it. Why would Erebeth arrest her own informant? Took the words right out of my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was the rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand a long time gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a curious fella, not an idiot. Why would I go against a family so the fish in Sullen can have a nice wolf-sized dinner? The moon of the abyss is a pretty bauble, to be sure, but it's just an amulet and it ain't worth dying over. You know, Erebeth people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them, and now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say. Oh, the problem is no one returned the amulet of Fremi. Are you giving Erebeth a cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I offered her? She can't be bought. She's like 3 heralds of Emerald all rolled into one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who take bribes. I'm sorry to say, but Erebeth Terrorblade is not one of them. Go on, Woljif. That's the whole story. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their words. But you don't throw accusations around. I didn't take the moon of the abyss. What am I going to do with it? I can't sell it, not to the Crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, but sure, it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Curiosity, I'll find it and I'll drag the trader here by the horns, just so you don't end up at the bottom of the Sullen. But you know what you're going to owe me for that? An apology, right here in front of everybody. We're going to apologize loud and clear so everyone hears it. You'll say, "Sorry, Woljif, you're a good guy and I was wrong about you." Fine, you're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Woljif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup, every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family comes for you. You'll have no peace. But one day you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath. And that is when you will get you. Got that? You have a way with words, Sister Curiosity. A way that almost made me wet myself. But away nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll have a chat with that scary Garrett Elizabeth. She knows a little. We can ask who ratted it out. I'll let you do the tracking. We'll find the real trader. And I'll get my apology. Onwards to Erebeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the trader. Be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Can I rob from you guys real quick? Taking that.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Okay, I can't go that way. I got it.
Forwards! No backwards, backwards!
I got it, you don't want me to go there. Right, we're looking for somebody called Corm as well. I remember Corm, he's inside. He's inside in the back. We'll take all that. I suppose we can just sell it. We could probably have like a lot of money, huh?
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Yeah, 10,000. That seems like a lot. Corm. This guy. I met Kalisa. Under what circumstance I hope you seize the opportunity to kill her? Are you certain of your allegations? I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and are proven with absolute certainty. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stop the boldest and most egregious lies. Whose words do you trust, hers or mine? I'll let her go. Your decision is regrettable. Afraid in doing so, you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulder. Good fortune to you. I don't know who to believe. She didn't seem like she served the demons. My perception's pretty high. I found Jenna Eldori, like you ask. Yes, thank you. It's good to have her back. Every fighter we can get. I suppose it's too much to us to want fighters that are sober as well. There's a trader I'm trying to track down. Who is your informant among the Thieflings? Karabasis is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough time to spare to help out thieves. I don't like this. Hope you know what I'm doing, but I'll tell you everything I know. I don't see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me a note, disappeared. He had a cloak with a hood masking his face, but the long horns didn't fit under it. There should be a garden golem in the Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case the golem itself was destroyed, but its head seemed to be intact. You can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Anal Ori. The shop owner must have escaped. There's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Okay, we gotta go do that then. Okay, so that's why we need the market square. It allows us to get past this wall. Interesting. Okay, I get it now. Let's go here then.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
What does that mean? You're a Pathfinder?
That's right. Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting, mostly. But this last while, I've just been hanging around in Canabras, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it? Well, I'm from around here, actually. We Kelets of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice? Well, my best weapon is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me Phantom Blades.
A Phantom Blade, what's that?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
The city's under attack by
Wait,
demons?
What? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped the cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
How'd you end up in the shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
Alright, I'll take you with
I swear
me.
you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just...
You now have a unique companion, Finn the Talking Weapon. You can access him by pressing R2 and say on the open window and start dialogue with him to change his form. You can take the shape of any weapon and you can give him to one of the characters in your party. There are no limitations on. Finn will become more powerful as his personal story progresses. Where is he?
Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
Oh, here. Can we transfer you into a bow, maybe? 1d10. Okay, I think we just gave that. Yeah. Is there weapon competency in this? This is where it lay, the moon of the abyss. We'll find it. Master code word, Hand of Oroni. Awaiting orders. Tell me about the suspicious people who came to the shop last week. 56 individuals entered the shop. Human, female, gnome, human. Okay, he'll be really off customers to lawful when he'd ask the question in a different way. Were any of the suspicious people tieflings? Tieflings 3, tiefling male, tiefling middle-aged, tiefling female, young. Okay, describe the young male tiefling. Medium short horns, it's not him. Horns, tail hair, that sounds like me, but it's not possible. I know what the security is like here. I did not come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observation. Subject was unremarkable. See, can't have been me. Middle-aged tiefling? Medium height, long horns. Medium tail length, eye color pale, blue skin, red hair. Long horns with red hair. Oh, that's our trader. I bet my life on it. Kerosene drilled it into our heads that we wasn't going hanging around the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers and plenty who get it out of a bottle. So much for the special observation. Golem ain't all it cracked up to be. Maybe its master knows more. Describe the female tiefling. Average heart, long observed, long horns. Ooh. Average height, hair pale, tail not observed, long horns, eye color blue, special observation, scar on the nose. I don't know that one. And your rival most likely? Gold stitching. Wouldn't mind getting to know him better. Where's your master? He's in a hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited, prohibited, prohibited. He's likely holed up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where is the basement in this place? The basement is below. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. I found out everything I want to know.
This way.
Ah, the basement was underneath him. Very smart.
Wherever my legs carry me.
I'm gonna rob you.
This is my kind of work,
buddy, before I talk to you.
Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards.
Marauders, bandits, scavengers, evil. Shut it or you'll pay for your insults with your life. The Eagle Watch is probably caught up with the bandits by now, and you won't get off lightly either. You can be sure of that. You, Wolfdrin, you dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. My name's Fulman for Fulterius. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe. But nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here in the basement. I was told to make it look like I left. The Watcher was very keen to get their hands on those tieflings. They seem to be multiplying all over Golorian. So of course I did everything they said. I've been stuck in this basement since then. The golem wouldn't move away from the door no matter how much I yelled at it. But then I thought that it was all good. Somebody came by after the guards had caught a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the tieflings that have visited the Centuries of Wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he gets digging his heels in, just say the word. I know how to loosen his tongue. Bluff, I'm helping the Eagle Watch catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. Failed. Is that so? How do I know you're telling the truth? And since when is it the Eagle's Watch habit of sending strangers to do their work for them? Start talking or else. Failed. Or else what? The worst has already happened. The city's picked over my shop. Feels like I'm ruined. But go ahead, kill me before my creditors come knocking. Woljif. I failed all my persuade him. I am going to try. I'm just going to have a little chat with the devourer from the depths of the abyss. I'll tell you everything, yes. I really did kick that pup, but I didn't know it would go flying halfway across the yard. Oh my god. Pup? What pup? Tiefling? Tell us about the tieflings. Tell me about the red-haired tiefling. A red-haired tiefling? I suppose, yes, there was one who came in. Spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him a Asmari-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it, but that's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I did get a good look at his face. I remember that he was wrapped in a green cloak like he was freezing, but that's all I have. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief. Back to Sister Keresmi. Or we have to have a good, long, shifty. All my brothers put the clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Tell me about the Tiefling woman. Tiefling woman? Oh, yes, I remember. A noble lady. Unlike the Tiefling ruffians that are around here, she purchased magical equipment for the crusade. She promised to come again if only Tieflings were like that. I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Tell me about Woljif. Woljif Jeffo, right? So I've known him for a long time, though I'd rather not know him at all. Has been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon of the abyss. I chased him out, but he just linked back in again. He was with the gang that robbed my shop. I bet he'll do anything to swipe the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, and the one who's got the moon, I want to see it return too. You get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it. I found out everything I wanted to know. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop.
Trail me.
Okay, so that's done. We can go back here. Why is this one's health lower than the others? Can I... character. It's level 1. Why is it level 1?
We will win this war.
Why is it level 1? Because you're not level 1.
Where I can.
Yeah, you're level 3.
A bright future awaits us. No reason to pause.
I don't understand that. If somebody can explain that to me, that would be awesome as to why some are level 1 and some aren't. So we're looking for longhorn red hair. Probably Dolphy or Marone. Wait, what are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name of the moon and the abyss they stole. I don't need anything else. Take a good look at the suspects. A little more time.
Wherever my legs carry me.
So it's definitely not Delana, and it's definitely not. It's one of these two. Tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Marone and Dolphy. The dark-skinned tieflings were near them. Only redheads are Malone and Dolphy. The dark-skinned tieflings are Veneer. Malone and Trevor have straight horns, but Trevor is female. So it has to be Malone. Pay for this fella to Hessa. And Hessamiria will get you in the end. Fucking words, bro. Did we get it right? Grab him. Take him away for questioning. That seems like a guilty person response. He confessed someone connected to the cult of Bahamut ordered him to steal the Moon of the Abyss. The best idea he could come up with is to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the gold, and then he betrayed us to Erebeth so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. You've got the Moon of the Abyss? Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, only for a second. He said when he got to the window display the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon over to the person who ordered it, bloody cultists. I don't really give a toss, I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. What are you going to do now? Clear out of the place, the sooner the better. The city's dying and I don't want to die with it. The city would have already died if not for the people who stood up and defended it with weapons in their hands. So defend it, I'm not stopping you, it's your city, but we've always been outsiders. Why would we fight for you now? Can I join the family? That's all you want? You can have your pick of non-tiefling gangs. You've no need to tread on our territory. The family is for tieflings only, no exceptions. Aww. What are you going to do with the traitor? He'll be sent to visit distant relatives on a farm to think about what he did. Any more questions? I've never been to a farm. I imagine it's really pretty fields, apples, trees, and chickens. Sure, chickens. I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan on hanging around long either. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. You promised to apologize to me loudly in front of everybody. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it well. Yeah, so sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you. Don't think just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. It's a pretty pathetic apology. Alright, fine, I'm sorry, Woljif. Let us part on good terms. Intimidate. Now apologize to me as well when you falsely accused my ally and you accused me too. Good luck to both of you. Okay, well, I tried. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you got a spare minute, come see me. I have something I want to discuss with you. But for now, let's just get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads.
Trail me.
Cool, let's quick save. They really didn't want me to go in this back room.
Huh? What's that? Pretty good, aren't I?
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
So now I'm just gonna rob everybody. Come on, Blossom.
This way.
Let's go back and we'll talk to Woljif at the thing. Woljif, 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 where are you? You're back here.
Psst, look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
He makes a small gesture in a chair. A silvery amulet with the waning moon and a dark crystal. He did steal it. Little fucker. Little fucker. What did you really did have the amulet this whole time.
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
You've been searched by the guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
You've put it in your butt, I know. Why didn't you give the amulet to Kira Samiri right away?
What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabras and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Erebeth. And Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the tieflings. And they never appreciated me anyway.
So why'd you steal the Moon of the Abyss? You wouldn't be able to sell an item that rare anyway.
Why, she asks. It's expensive. Pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up.
Oh.
But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garen. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
You know, I'm gonna go evil and go, you did the right thing by not giving the amulet away. Stealing from thieves isn't even stealing. You have to put yourself first.
Allies, friends, it's all a load of crap. Life brings us together, forces us to make plans.
I think he was right in not handing the amulet over.
But it's a safe bet that this ain't forever. I might be a traitor, but the others, are they any better than me? Melround had a good reputation in the family. He was trusted, and you see what happened. If you abide by the law, anyone can rob you. So you need to break the law first when no one expects it, and run before you go soft and get too attached. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief. I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
I knew that little fucker stole it. But, you know, why are you... Oh, I have you on hold position. My bad, bro. I didn't even mean that, dude. I'm still pressing buttons and, like, doing things I don't really mean to do. So let's go back to Market Square. I swear it's been like 4 episodes and I've done nothing. This might be a very long game. This might be a very long game, dude. Okay, so we're back down the bottom. So we want to go back up the top, see if we can get those items that we lost last episode. Last episode? Was it last episode?
No, backwards.
I don't know what we did last episode. I actually can't remember.
My life is a burden.
Try again. Thank you.
Trail me.
Right, we went this way, didn't we? Because the graveyard was to the right. That's smashed. There was a demon here. We can take all of this.
This way.
The demons skull very essence from the victim and chance. Okay, so the demon sucks the essence from them and turns them into ghouls. Can I see the map? Okay, so we're going... That's the loot. We're going to go up here. And I'm guessing this other pathway down here. We got loot there, and we got loot over there apparently.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Let's grab all that. We're just going to sell it. I think we've...
Forwards. No backwards.
Okay, we
Backwards.
can track across there. I don't think I want to do that, to be honest. So we went into this house.
Trail me.
What's happening here? Hear me, take heed. The hordes of the abyss march, and the wardstone is a target, then must not be allowed to capture it. The consequences are will be disastrous. Temple of Danessa. That's the entrance
What's
to.
in wait for me
What
there,
do we
I
have
wonder.
here?
That's the entrance. I don't think we want to do that. I think that might progress time if we go into the temple. Oh wait, is it the Temple of
This
Danessa?
way.
I thought.
We'll make a fine trophy.
Slice. Behead. Shall we move? We shall move. Wherever my legs carry me.
Let's look at our journal and go with to the nameless ruins, the heartbound camp. According to the Dark Hunter Fallen's warning, Calissa will strike soon. Be rise prepared to face her head on. Wait for Calissa's schemes to be revealed. Okay. Go to August Mansion with Camilla. I don't really know.
Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards. Trail me. Let's shred them. May I see your entrails?
This thing looks
please?
strong. Holy fuck. How much health does this thing have?
Let's shake a leg.
I'll be honest with you, Wolfgen. Like, what are you exactly?
Don't mind me.
Okay, you fight with like shitty daggers. That doesn't really heal very much.
I'm here. Where else would I be? My tail
What
is
does
restless.
this? What does this do? Dismiss spell, burning hands, grease. Okay.
So many thoughts. So little time. This way. Quick, quick! Else we miss all the fun!
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Wherever my legs carry me. Forwards! No backwards.
I think I want to walk down there and walk around. Let's just explore. Let's keep just exploring the market.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
Bad guys up here. I heard something growl. Oh mate, it could be the wolves that we have in the party actually. Yeah, let's get across this rubble. Are we actually tired? Fuck me. Your character Camilla has a free spell slot. Before resting, you could fill it. What does that mean? Just have a rest for 9 hours. Close that. You must be slow since you've been in the order, not as nimble. Okay. We'll skip this. Okie dokie. Sometimes a longer rate of rest does not bring the desired relief. What comes is a clinging sleep on the edge of wakefulness where consciousness seems poised between reality and oblivion. The possible reasons for such disturbance slumber are myriad strained nerves or perhaps a lingering reaction to trauma. Felony Feathersight emerges from the oblivion of her leaden sleep like a drowned woman dragging herself up from the depths of a swamp. The wound on her chest is burning like somebody pressed an invisible brand against it. The wound has closed again, but the blood stain on her shirt betrays its presence. Beneath, there is no time to investigate the cause behind her malice. Trying day lies ahead. How will Felony Feathersight be up to the challenge if her thoughts are muddled and her entire body aches like after a day's toil? I can't ignore my health, but I have to take care of it now rather than later. It could already be too late. After several moments of weariness abates, the depths of her self-conscious, leaving the path open to return next time. Feathersight speaks. Path open to return next time. Feathersight speaks with refuge. What? Okay. After several abates, but leaving the path open to return the next time Felony Feathersight seeks refuge and sleep. It recalls that she has slept peacefully in the defender's heart. Perhaps a priest can explain what's happened. Okie dokie. Nightmares and corruption prevent you from resting, while corruption increases during rest at different rates. When your corruption reaches the first, second, and third level, various effects are applied. There are 3 levels of corruption in total. The higher the level, the more difficult it becomes to fight your battles. The character who is assigned to protective rituals perform these rituals before the party goes to sleep will reduce the corruption gain. You can fully remove the corruption in safe places. You discover these areas of respite as you progress to the game. In some locations you may come across various holy artifacts. Cleansing them and interacting with them will allow you to partially remove your corruption level. Okay.
At your discretion. If it pleases you.
I don't really know what I'm doing. The city has fallen at last. How glorious. I can stop pretending to be a shopkeeper and spend all my time on my true passion, reanimating the dead.
I'll tear your throat out.
Can I get a...
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood. What's on your mind? I wonder.
Figure corpses laid out here in a pattern in preparation for an unknown ritual. Well, I think the ritual was reanimating the dead, if I'm honest with you.
We make a great team together.
We do.
I see something over there.
The spirits
Alright.
guide me.
Okay, so well, at least they explained corruption a little bit.
At your discretion. If it pleases you.
Right, and now we can run back
I'll
down.
carve my name onto your flesh.
You are today's sacrifice! Well?
If attacked while they were flat-footed. I don't know what that means. Wolfjin, don't attack while you're flat-footed, bro. Ramian. My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but you would not agree would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will emerge from, or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and accidentally fall into it. Such foresight is laudable, but do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use, for instance, fighting demon, clearing rubble with people trapped beneath that might still be alive? Hulrun, don't call me brother heretic. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect the city, especially now when the followers of your temple were caught committing treason. To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers, those miscreants, those beasts that are digging under the city walls. Everyone knows, my dearest prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order in the city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what happened with my adepts, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city. And yet again I'm forced to repeat myself. Why are we wasting time on pointless quarrels? People are dying under the rubble in our city. People whom we could have saved if only you had set your soldiers to the task and not kept them here surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if you say so, then that must mean there is someone down there, your associates no doubt, and they're waiting for us to abandon our post before they slink out to try again too. And I remember you appeared in my city the day the demons attacked and Trendeville died. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or have you strung up by the ankles before you know it? Don't think that the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your sort. And what is this hideous creature? We call ourselves Neithers. Our forebears bore the brunt of the demons' first strike. In thanks for their sacrifice, you sent them into the catacombs. But now that the demons are mauling you in the street, you need allies, even hideous ones like us. Mongrels, descendants of crusaders. A feral specimen, no doubt. You obviously know human speech surprisingly well, in fact. Alright, let's be off with you. If she causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. I'm a crusader fighting to liberate Canassus from the demons. A crusader, you say? I'll be looking into that. You obviously don't know whom you're speaking to. I'm the one who decides who's a traitor and who's a traitor in this city. Hulrun Sapok, prelate of Kerambassus, by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Gulfrey, and the city's defender against threats from within and without. And as we can see, you're doing a sterling job protecting the city. I am Raymond of Emir, prior of the Temple of Dinasa, which alas currently lies in ruins. A wise Hulrun here believes it's vital to guard the hole in the ground for which he is certain demons will emerge from at any moment. I've been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with, for instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. You know what? There may, in fact, be one matter that is more important than guarding this hole. I've put it off, and look where it's led us. I should have hung you from the trees. Hung you from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang from the demon collaborators. If the Scaronians have hanged Arlene Volesh while they had the chance, they never would have been a war. I won't repeat their mistakes. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers seize the scum. Prelates see reason. These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without a trial is unworthy of a servant of Imade. Lest you forget, girl, we may serve the same goddess, but you are not an inquisitor. Don't question the way I choose to serve Imade, and I won't question yours. Requires angel mythic path, reveal the light of heaven. Behold, Inquisitor, I bear the gift of an angel who died in the caves below Kennebrasis. I am no enemy of yours. You're telling the truth. The light in your hand was wrought by the power of heaven. I will keep an open mind with regard to you, stranger. And later, under less fractious circumstances, I would like to ask you how you came to receive this gift. But that can wait. Now I must deal with this filth once and for all. Okay, don't lay a finger on him or you'll answer to me. Stop you with the defenders of what remains of Kennebrasis. You can't think of anything better to do than beat each other's throats in the ruins of the city. You're a fool, Hulrun. You're a zealot and a murderer, but a fool first and foremost. I told you the wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were trying to save the wardstone and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are the demons, but you have done nothing to prevent it, and now you would rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than to admit you were wrong, as always. Okay. Hulrun, he fled the heretic, no doubt expecting me to rush off in pursuit, but that won't work on me. What about you? If you truly have been marked out for a gift from heaven, this is your chance to save the city. Go and bring that filthy traitor. I'm almost certain that he and his cronies were helping the demons. Either knowingly or unknowingly, their attempts to witch the wardstone is clear proof. Raymond must be captured. He really warned you about the attack? Those crazed Desires were always bursting into my study with their incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they said did come to pass. But can we really rely on the holy dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered their treasonous plans in their dreams, and those lunatics would have been happy to listen. This time, Mr. Colonel for Brains came to me and declared that the demons were about to attack the city and the wardstone's power was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. Iridims, forgive me for ever repeating the words and uttering self-bachelly. He should have been locked up along with his followers and interrogated, but instead I simply increased surveillance on them. And what's next? My people caught them red-handed, trying to attack the wardstone with unknown magic, and not 3 days later the demons attacked the city. This is obvious connection between these events, whether deliberately or under demonic influence. The Disnans played right into the hands of Dresky's hordes, and they have left the city completely defenseless. Raymond covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guys. After that, what else could he be but a heretic and a traitor? Honestly, bro, you're a fucking idiot. There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it. You've told me yourself you received a light-branding gift from the angel who perished in the caves below our feet. It is no secret that those passages are teeming with dangerous creatures that could kill anyone, even a warrior of heaven. Demons and demonic offspring love roaming about the underground. That's why I will keep my eye on this hole. If the beasts decide to attack from it, we'll be ready for them. Why are you so obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look? Why? Why? You must not be from these parts, or you haven't had asked such a question. I look for enemies everywhere because our enemies are everywhere. Who are we at war with? Demons and cultists. They are masters of deception. They wore their way into the favor of the masquerade in all manner of false guises. Do you think Dresden was taken by force? No, by trickery. Were it not for me, Kennebrasis would have gone the same way long ago, captured from under our noses. I don't know, man. A giant demon attacked. It kind of seemed like force, not trickery. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you. This was a long time ago. I was very young, and I had just joined the Crusade. Back then, Kennebrasis didn't have a garrison so much as a public thoroughfare. Anyone who wanted could just stroll into the city one day. At dawn, a group of refugees came to the city gates, bold as brass. The guards let them in, and why not? For no one ever turned away till no matter. Everyone was welcome in the city. If you came from Mendive, or if you hauled yourself from across the seas, the craze accepted all and sundry. But on this occasion we paid dearly for our laxity. Just as soon as the innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed towards the wardstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpse to desecrate the obelisk. None of them dared go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all, so they threw their blood from afar, splattering the wardstone from every direction. And the lead demon, an eyeless beast, Mehago, in her name, jeered and gloated, saying, "We mortals have been sitting ducks, and the creature was right too. We let our guards down and we got what we deserved." The bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned in the townsfolk's memory. Since then, Kiribati adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies, all the rebel who coveted Aralene's glory. We drove them from the city. We haven't had any trouble since. Oh, Jesus. We haven't had any trouble since. Many have come here, even the Balor something or other, and they have all been sent straight back to where they come from, or else we would have been killed for our trouble. You see, Drusky himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him in order to break through our defenses, and what did he do? He left again, and we're still fighting. Now that is vigilance and discipline can do. I see you suffered greatly in battle. Nonsense. I had to deal with the blood of Nabasis. It was nothing. I've taken on worse enemies with the goddess's help. Nabasis, also known as the Death Demons, have the ability to drain their victims' life force. Judging by Hulrun's parlor, he's lost a significant amount of energy. The Inquisitor can bluster as much as he wants, but right now he's far from the peak of his abilities. Nabasis. The prelate is mighty sure enough, but a strong predator is tired and spent after defeating a rival. He becomes tempting prey for smaller hunters. But smaller predators in turn should ensure that they do not choose a target that is far superior from them. Weakness can be deceiving. What would a city girl know about wild predators? I was educated at home. My studies were rigorous. Where can we find Raymond? How should I know? The weasel can't have gone far. He turned invisible. He probably hunkered down in some hole like the traitorous little rat he is, and he'll be sitting there trembling, waiting till he's dragged out of there. I don't think he is, I don't think he's bad. With that pretty eye view, that seems the only simple to do. It's what I do. I have to go. Go on then. It would be good if you could return with the head of that scum. I remember you. When Father and I arrived in the city, you met us. It was this gibberish. And if I have nothing better to do than arrange meeting with vagrants. But it is true. You and the other knights tied us to stakes and started lighting the bonfire. Father died and one of your knights changed his mind, pulled me from the flames. But then he died too, don't you remember? If you were burned, then it was for good reason. You say some traitors helped you escape the fire. That is a crime itself, which means that you have been evading justice all these years. If it weren't for the invasion, I would have reviewed your case and see your sentence fully fulfilled. You're lucky that we have more important things to deal with right now. I don't like this guy. He didn't look the way he does now, all wrinkled and grey. He was young with a big moustache. He probably forgot all about me. It was a long time ago. But I do want to say one thing. I am not cross with him. The knight is a true hero. He just really wanted to protect his city. Only he got mixed up about who was good and who was evil. Hulrun, you sent an innocent child to be burned at the stake. Don't you want to ask for forgiveness? Puh. Hardly anyone can look innocent. How did this girl manage to survive the fire? And what about that crow always flying around her? I advise you to take a closer look at this innocent lamb of yours. If you ask me, she looks like a highly suspicious indeed. You forgive me? You forgive him after what he did to you? He thought he was doing the right thing. How do you know? Maybe you've done something thinking it was good, but you're really doing a bad thing that hurt someone. But what if I'd done the same thing? You can't get angry at people for making mistakes when you might be no better than them. Let's go, Ember. Let's go. Bye-bye, kind knight. A mongrel body.
We make a great team together.
Well, I think we'll end the episode there. And we'll pick it up next time. Doing more, I'm sure. Anyway, I've been the Viper Moose. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.
That's dangerous.
Let's up those numbers!
That's not good.